Hello. So today, there's Dennis. Today I want to show you the next witch in the series. So this is Maevara, and she's got her little ginger cat called Bramble that sits with her. So Maevara is sat on this magical treasure chest, and who knows what's inside it. She's got this little scroll here, magical scroll in a jar, a little green bottle of protective and cleansing salt, and then she's got this gorgeous long red hair that perfectly matches Bramble the cat. And she also carries, a piece of grey moonstone. There we go. And you see it in her little hand there. Beautiful stone, absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like semi-transparent. It's like it, as you twist it and turn it, it sort of picks up slightly different colours and different lights. So this is Maevara. So first of all, as we've done previously for those that have been watching, I'll start with a simple cleanse. So I like to start with some sound vibration first of all, using my beautiful cymbals here. So let's do the sound one first. And it's kind of like using the four elements really, in a way. So I've got my candles. These are safety cat-friendly candles. I've got my candles lit here for the element of fire. I've got the element of water. I always think that sound is a little bit like spirit, because it's a vibration that carries through. And then we're sat here by this little display, and I've got some salt, and salt for me represents the earth element. So let's start first of all with a little bit of sound. I love how when you make the sound with the cymbals, a bit like a singing bowl, the sound sort of seems to move around. So that's the sound. Then let's go to the water. So this is the water that I got from from Glastonbury, the White Springs well, which is just outside of the Chalice well. So just a couple of drops for that one. And then using the other hand, because this is now wet, a little bit of salt to cleanse and protect. And I'd like to read out to you, written, to go with each witch, I've written a piece of some text here. And what the text has got, it explains the gift that Maevara brings. So when you have one of my witches in your home, in your environment, each witch brings a gift. This is why that I do this cleansing first. So when she arrives, she brings just that gift into your home to be with you. So Maevara, let's read this. Maevara is the keeper of the forgotten spells, and she's from the realm of the Veil. And each of the witches that I've made belongs to a different realm. Some of them are in the same realm. There's a number of different ones. So she belongs to realm of the Veil. So Maevara appears when you're being called to trust in the wisdom that already lives within you. She carries grey moonstone, which is a crystal of intuition, of mystery and inner knowing, reminding you that not every answer is meant to be found immediately. Some truths reveal themselves only when the time is right. Beside her rests a jar containing a written spell, which symbolises the intentions held safely until they're ready to unfold. She has a bottle of cleansing salt that offers protection and purification, clearing away fear, doubt, and unwanted energy, so that your path may become clear once more. She sits upon an ancient magical chest, a keeper of forgotten wisdom, of ancestral knowledge, and hidden gifts waiting to be discovered. At her side is her loyal familiar, Bramble, whose curious spirit reminds us that every mystery has its own key. if only we're patient enough to seek it. When Maevara appears, she asks you to trust what you cannot yet see. Not every door must be opened today. Some treasures reveal themselves only when your heart is ready to receive them. The answers you seek are already finding their way to you, which I think is quite a nice, exciting prospect to have around you. The customary drink of the brew halfway through, wet the whistle. So with each witch, she brings this little gift with her, and each witch has a spell. Excuse me a moment. So her spell is this, and you can do this spell with her. So place your hands together as though holding a small treasure and say these words: Maevara, keeper of secrets old, guardian of wisdom yet untold, unlock the path that's meant for me. With trusting heart, so mote it be. Take a few slow breaths and imagine an old wooden chest before you. As its lid gently opens, a warm silver light rises from within, filling you with calm, clarity and quiet knowing. And with each witch, I describe a little way that you can walk beside her. So it's a little bit like an aligned action that you can do, something very small, because I do believe, and it's something I've practiced through a lot of my life, is that lots of small things done repeatedly add up to a much greater effect than trying to do one great big massive thing. Like any habit that we try to form, small repeated acts build up to a much bigger thing over time. And these actions that I've written about how you can walk beside Maevara will help you with that. So this one is to write down an intention, a question or a dream that's been resting on your heart. So something that you really want to happen. Fold the paper, and when you fold the paper, for folding paper, folding away is about banishment and pushing away. Folding towards is about bringing towards and keeping. So when you're folding your paper, fold it towards you for something you want to bring to you. So fold the paper and place it inside a small jar, a box, or a special place. And rather than searching for immediate answers, allow the intention to rest. Return to it on the next full moon, new moon, or whenever you feel called. I like to think that if for something like this you give it the full moon cycle, so start in a particular phase of the moon, say if it's the new moon, and continue all the way through to the next new moon. Throughout the day, and the days and the weeks, however long your period of time is, notice the subtle signs that surround you. A chance conversation, an unexpected idea, a recurring symbol, or a feeling that gently nudges you in a particular direction. Maevara teaches that wisdom cannot be forced. Like an ancient chest waiting for the right key, life's deepest treasures reveal themselves through patience, trust, and perfect timing. And sometimes all it takes is following Bramble's curious pause into the unknown. So that's Maevara. I'll bring her forwards and show you her again. So there's the delightful little Bramble. So Bramble is made from reclaimed fur. I think I had it from something from a charity shop possibly, or an offcut that somebody gave me. And I've used fabric hardener to create the fur. Isn't she sweet? Look at her little paws. And she's got piercing blue eyes, like she's really watching everything that's going on. And then Maevara is, she's one of my witches that's actually has got feet. A bit like the fairies. I enjoyed making feet for the fairies, so I thought for some of my witches I'm actually going to give them little toes. And then she's got this bottle here that contains the salt, and she has her grey moonstone, beautiful stone, and she sits on top of this magical chest. I love how her hair matches Bramble's tail, how they both sort of flow down. A completely and utterly magical, mystical and ethereal piece of artwork. She's quite heavy as well. There's definite weight to her because I've weighted the chest inside. So she's made from recycled things. I've used clay for the feet, for the face, recycled doll parts for the arms. I've used fabric, an old shirt. I think this is actually an old skirt looking at the texture, built up in layers with fabric hardener. And that's how I create my witches. So there we are. So that is Maevara and little Bramble the cat. So if you are interested to learn more, please do drop me a note, say hello, put a comment on the live, which I'll be able to see later on. If you've got any questions, you can drop them in there. And if you'd like to own Maevara or possibly commission one of your own witches, then do get in touch. All of my witches are now on my website. So if you Google me, you just type in Claire Valentine Art, Claire Valentine Gibson, and it'll come up, everything will come up. You'll find my page, which is Claire Valentine Artist. And if you go to the first page that takes you there, you click on the New Arrivals button and it should take you into the Coven pages. You can also find it from the menu as well. So if you just look for the Coven collection, then you'll see all the witches there and the fairies from the Realm collection as well. So that's Maevara and Bramble the cat. And if you're interested in having her, do let me know. If you want to browse, there's lots of other witches on the website, then go there and have a look. And if you'd like to see the next one, I'm pretty sure that tomorrow I will be back here in this spot with a seat with a cushion this time, learning my lesson from yesterday. I will be back here in this spot reading you the next gift, spell and walk with her messages that the next witch in the series brings. So if that's exciting to you, keep a lookout for things, and I will see you soon. Just going to check who's actually here. Say hello to everyone. Genevieve, hi, nice to see you. Philippa, hello, thanks for dropping in. Manish, hello, nice to see you. And Louise is also there too. Hi Louise, nice to see you too. So I'm going to go now because it's time for some lunch, and then I'm going to be in the studio and I'm going to be painting a whale. Strange thing to paint, I know, but the reason is this. So those of you that follow me know that I'm developing an oracle deck called the Spirit Messengers Oracle Deck. And each card in that oracle deck features an animal, maybe a horse, a whale, a dolphin, unicorn, Pegasus. There's lots of different ones that are coming together, and each one carries a message in a similar way that Maevara here has got her gift. Each card, each animal has a message for you. Each animal has a spell, and there's also what I call an aligned action, the thing that you can do to help manifest from the card. So I'll show you some examples next time once I've got them written. So there's different realms in the deck. So there's the Earth realm, Hearth and Familiars realm, there's the Sky realm, Forest realm, and the Water realm. And given that we are really needing some rain fairly soon, I feel like working with the Water realm today. So I've got upstairs on my easel a frame that I've made. It's recycled, all bits of things that I've picked up from other areas, like the inside of a canvas where the canvas hasn't worked out, and I've stuck it all together and made this frame, and it's got a backboard. And today I'm going to paint using oil the whale on this it's not a canvas, I suppose it's a piece of board really on this board. And yes, it's going to take me a little while to do it, but I'm going to go and start that this afternoon. I've also got the dragonfly in the realm of water to do. I've got seal to do. I've got the otters. I'm going to do an otter as well. An otter underwater, a river otter, an English river otter. And dolphin. I've got to have a dolphin, I think. Oh, and the little egret. Yes, the little egret. Or the great egret, actually. that we saw, my husband and I saw when we were up in Kendal recently. Just watching out over the bay, I saw this beautiful white bird land, quite big, and I knew it was an egret. I just wasn't sure whether it was the little or the great. But zooming in and looking at the black legs and black beak, I knew it's the great egret. The little egret's got more yellow. So I decided that I'd put the great egret into the oracle collection as well. Right, I'm going to go now, and I want you to have a lovely afternoon and stop by again soon so you can see the next witch in the collection. And yes, have a beautiful day. Bye for now.